Born in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, Dorothy E. Ebert turned her great passion for helping others into a successful career as a public servant. While in high school, Ms. Ebert began working as a secretary and receptionist at Household Financial Corporation, a position she held for 9 years. Toward the end of her time as a secretary, she noticed an advertisement in a newspaper calling for a deputy clerk for Dodge County, Wisconsin. Intrigued, Ms. Ebert applied and earned the position, serving as deputy clerk for 15 years. During this period, Ms. Ebert familiarized herself with the intricacies of government work, as well as the responsibilities involved with working in the public sector. She was also able to bolster her credentials with certificates in professional development and the essentials of public management. Using her knowledge and expertise from her prior role as deputy clerk, Ms. Ebert launched a successful political campaign for the position of county clerk of Dodge County, and she was elected in 1983. Among her many duties as a county clerk was issuing marriage licenses. She took pride in performing this function, particularly for her former classmates and their children. Such was her aptitude for the clerkship that she ran unopposed in every election after her first until she retired in 2003. Ms. Ebert regards this as a point of pride as it reflects the confidence that her constituency had placed in her. Although she was, by definition, an elected official, she did not consider herself as such, viewing herself as more of a public servant, dedicated to helping citizens through the services of the government. During her years as the county clerk, Ms. Ebert held several roles with the Wisconsin County Clerks Association, beginning as a historian in 1994 and becoming a treasurer in 1995, a secretary in 1996, vice president in 1997, and president in 1998. When she was asked about what advice she would offer the next generation, Ms. Ebert replied that rather than strive for absolute perfection, we should always do the best we can and give 100% effort to any task. Since perfection is often not achievable in any case, this approach brings with it the sense of pride and accomplishment that come from a job well done, which in turn leads to greater motivation to continuously succeed and exceed expectations. In her spare time, Ms. Ebert enjoys bowling and golfing, as well as practicing her calligraphy. She is also passionate about music and considers it a major part of her life. She has taken piano lessons, sung in a choir, and at one time performed as a handbell chorister. She has also performed solo and has sung duets with a friend. In addition to her musical talents, she enjoys travel a great deal. Ms. Ebert also gives back to her community as a volunteer at Church Health Services in Beaver Dam, and she has previously served as a member of the Board of Directors for the Dodge County chapter of the American Cancer Society. She is also a parishioner of the First Evangelical Lutheran Church. For her excellent work and commitment to her county, Ms. Ebert has received a number of awards and accolades through marquee Who's Who. She is frequently included in Who's Who in the Midwest and Who's Who in America, and she was featured in Millennium magazine in 2020. That same year, she received the Albert Nelson Marquis Lifetime Achievement Award. In 2020 and 2021, Ms. Ebert received a Distinguished Worldwide Humanitarian Award. Ms. Ebert would like to be remembered by others as someone who did a good job, was helpful to others, and went above and beyond what was expected of her. She has already made strides in this regard, which she shared in an anecdote. Recently, when Ms. Ebert went to vote, she spoke to a gentleman who was working at the polls. Although Ms. Ebert did not know this man, he said that he knew her because she is an icon. Her friends have also told her that they cannot go anywhere without meeting someone who knows her.